Okay, Aries, this is your weekly love reading. Okay, I will do a 9-card spread. I'm going to get 3 cards for how you're feeling, 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and 3 cards for the outcome. I will clarify why they feel the way that they feel, get messages from them, and I'll get you some advice from Spirit. Okay. So this is from this weekend, going into the 2nd week of September. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. Okay, for my Aries collective, the one they're dealing with, the one they're thinking of. How are things going to be in the 2nd week of September? The 2 of Cups. Okay, so the 2 of Cups is 2 people that feel the same for one another. It is each person giving a cup, okay? Each of you offering a cup to one another. So that is really great. So you feel that your feelings are mirrored by this person, okay? Another one for Aries. The 6 of Swords is leaving your woes behind, okay? Getting in the boat and moving into a new place, a new chapter, leaving any drama behind, right? Another one for Aries, please. The Hanged Man. Okay, so, excuse me. I don't know what's happening with my voice. It's very, I don't know, keeps disappearing. It's very hoarse. Anyway, the Hanged Man is putting yourself in stillness in a period of suspension, and you're not moving because you're trying to look for a new perspective, okay? It's a kind of, you know, am I saying this from all angles? Can we do things in a different way? Maybe this isn't what, you know, what I thought it was. Like, it's in action, but it's for good reason, okay? Let's get 3 cards then for your person, okay? Spirit, how is Aries' person? The one they're thinking of, the one they're connected to, dealing with. How are they feeling in the 2nd week? Page of Swords. Right, so someone's watching. Someone is waiting, they're gathering information. This person is cloaked and they have themselves, you know, their whole body is like turned and they're kind of looking back with the sword up, so they feel on edge. Okay. If you raise a sword like that, it's because you either looking at something and you shouldn't be looking, or you feel like you could possibly get attacked if seen, so someone isn't very happy with you, or you're snooping, or it's a person who's defensive in case, you know, trouble breaks out. They're not, you know, it's not someone who's walking forwards with the sword raised or like galloping forward with the sword raised because they want to attack. It's someone who's like worried they won't be received well, or, you know, they're spying but they've got their sword up in case someone notices them. It's an interesting illustration. That so in the reverse we've got the Strength. So this person, they're their emotions are not balanced. They may lose their temper, they may say something they don't mean, they might be feeling particularly weak right now, they might be distressed over something. You know, because the strength upright, she's taming the beast, she's being strong. It's about willpower, it's about bravery, it's about managing emotions, you know, continuing when things are difficult. That person is not feeling good, okay? Okay, so this jumped out at me and it flipped around before landing. It landed in the reverse. It's the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords upright is a card of anxiety, can't sleep at night, lying awake, worrying. Okay, so you left your Six of Swords behind. That was your energy. You left your woes behind, but this person has continued to gather anxiety to the point where one more would be like too much, you know, because one more would make it 10, and 10 is the end of a cycle. So this person's the most worried that they could be. So I'm right when I'm reading the energy in that illustration, and then you see how the cards are coming out. This person is panicking, they're trying to get information, they're worried, they feel weak, they feel upset, they feel highly anxious, okay? So very, very different vibes between you and your person, Aries. So I don't know whether that's a surprise to you or whether that's something you're expecting to find. Let's get 3 cards for the outcome then. Spirit, what will be the outcome between Aries and the person in the second week of September? So energy is fluid. According to your actions, that will determine what comes out in the tarot readings that follow. Okay, so you know, your readings in the second week of September will be different to the first week of September, will be different to the third week, the fourth week. Things develop and change, even without dramatic action. People go through ranges of emotions according to the time that's passing. So the Seven of Wands is being competitive, maintaining the high ground. It came out in the reverse. So it's someone that feels disadvantaged. They feel weak, okay? So there's a very clear narrative here. This is potentially something that's unfolding, you know, only towards the end of the second week. So then that might be why we're just getting very similar emotions coming out. The Knight of Swords reversed. So the Knight of Swords upright is someone who is galloping in, normally on a horse, but on this deck it's flying in on an eagle or a phoenix or something, you know, some kind of mythical creature that flies. They're coming in with that sword raised, ready to swipe. Now, that's someone that is hurried, couldn't get there any faster, you know, there's no time to waste. But swords is words, it's information, it's facts, it's communication, and the way that person is armoured up, you know, they've got a helmet on and they've got that sword raised, ready to swipe, ready to chop heads off. That's reversed. So people might have those feelings and those desires, but they're not doing it, okay? Maybe they don't want to say things that they're going to regret. Maybe they're not ready to give the truth, but I think This is an avoidance of having it out, okay? Clearing the air in a dramatic way. Yeah, we've got heartache, heartbreak. That is being absolutely devastated. It's being heartbroken, okay? The Three of Swords is how it is on the Three of the Heart, is how it is on the Rider-Waite kind of traditional tarot deck. You see all the water here is very stormy, so, and the clouds are gathering over the top, you know, and it's just, this is like well underway into being a really tough time. So that's the outcome. So I think this is something that's this is just occurring, you know, to like maybe towards the second week of September, because we're not seeing any kind of evolvement in that energy. It's your person is watching, they're feeling disarmed, deflated, devastated, panicking, and then the heartbroken. So, you know, the fact you have that you feel the same about one another, but then you're travelling and leaving your woes behind and you're in a period of suspense, suggests you've done something and then you're waiting for their reaction, possibly. You've withdrawn from the situation, okay, physically, emotionally, and they're feeling it in the second week of September. They're realising and they're feeling it big style. Not to say you're not feeling it, because if you've left something that you know you both feel the same, you both love each other, why would you leave? Something's made you feel like you have to leave, okay? So let's get clarification. You know what you've done and why. I'm going to find out about their feelings, okay, their actions. So why the Page of Swords, please, for Aries person. Water sign. So they could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, or they could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces placements. Okay, water is feelings, it's emotions, it's someone who is, you know, a Scorpio is someone who is very possessive, they love hard, they get extremely upset because of that. A Cancer is someone who has a hard exterior, they rarely show their emotions, but they're experiencing all kinds of stuff inside, beneath the surface. A Pisces is somebody who is very much tipped towards a dream state, very positive. You know, they might be overly optimistic. You know, they're a dreamer. They make their realities come true, but sometimes they need bringing back down to earth. So perhaps this person's been embodying, if we just discuss what those signs tend to do, they could have been ranging through all those emotions, you know, feeling a lot and not, you know, they're not wanting to lash out like a Scorpion would. They've been keeping everything under a hard exterior, as a Cancer does, you know, and potentially going into dream states at times. If they have strong emotions for you, like that Two of Cups, you know, says, you know, they probably spend times dreaming about you and feeling really good and like daydreaming. As a Scorpion, you know, they probably feel possessive over you, so that is why you experience like spying, feeling weak, being extremely anxious, can't sleep, losing sleep over it, feeling like you're at a loss, and then extreme heartbreak and pain and suffering. Like, it does feel very watery. It does Let's get one for the Strength reversed. This is someone who's not in control of that water. That cup is spilt over and, you know, it's been tipped over and the emotions are just going everywhere. Like, they are not in control. The Strength reversed is a liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. So perhaps this person is being hiding their emotions, like what we've been talking about. Perhaps they've told you lies. Or perhaps, yeah, they just hide who they really are, what they really feel. Maybe they hide their emotions to a lot of people. You know, some of the happiest people actually struggle with anxiety and depression. You know, they're smiling, they're laughing all the time. They're avoiding getting down, but they're also repressing and oppressing themselves by not expressing how they're actually feeling, right? They feel forced to hide it for whatever reason. Could be for ego, could be what they've been taught to do from young. They might just not want people to know their business. I don't know, okay? The Seven of Wands reversed, so that's someone that feels at a loss, at a disadvantage. They won't have the edge if they come towards you. They're not likely to be picked or listened to. They're not going to win, okay, the battle. Intimacy is in the challenge position, so perhaps their sex drive is down, the libido is not good. Perhaps in the past that's how they would have approached and they're realising they can't this time. You know, that maybe that's how they had the advantage. The game advantage is through, you know, your intense attraction for one another. Perhaps they can't do that as a method this time, you know. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords reversed is someone who's avoiding coming in quickly and hurriedly, you know, with very honest communication. They're avoiding doing that. Maybe because they want to avoid hurting you. It may be because they're not ready to tell the truth. It may be because they feel it'd be a waste of time by the looks of like how this person's thinking and feeling. They're highly anxious. They are heartbroken. They feel weak. And they're not coming in, rushing in, which is the normal instinct, right? They're stopping themselves. So again, we've got this hard exterior. No, reversed, it's not the right time. So something to do with timing does not work for this person, or they know it wouldn't work. So we've got this heartbreak card, this absolute devastation, heartbreak, you know, being crushed, you know, your heart physically hurts because you are heartbroken. It's tugging on your heartstrings. Commitment reversed. Things are getting serious. So they're heartbroken over a lack of commitment, or it's not the right time to commit, or they can't commit to you. It's something about commitment, okay, because we've got two rings. I've just noticed as well, those rings overlapped makes the infinity sign. And one's larger than the other, which you tend to get, don't you, where one person's male and one's female. Something to do with timing, something to do with commitment. So let's get messages. Wait, I didn't do a card for that one then, did I? let's clarify the Nine of Swords. We need to clarify, oh my god. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Why are they anxious? Why can't they sleep? They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. The honeymoon phase is like, you know, when you're at your absolute best, you're all over each other, you can't, you know, stop making love. This person's like, they'll be back. So they've been waiting, lying awake at night, waiting for contact from you, I think. It's like they've stopped themselves because they're like, no, this person will be back, they'll be back. You know, and they've realised, like, you're not coming back. And they're just devastated. Give me one for water sign, please. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like that's the energy they're embodying, is like just a wash with emotions, like good and bad. Do you think about me too? I told you. I lie awake thinking about our future, but that was reversed for some reason. Yeah, they're watching. They're watching you. And they have deeper feelings than what they're letting on. It's either because they literally cannot commit to you for a practical reason, for a legal reason. To spell it out, they already have a person that they're married to. But they lie awake thinking about your future, so their feelings for you are not just fancying you. They're not just being intimate with you and having great sex. They're in love with you and they imagine having a future with you. So at least you know the emotions went deep, but I think because you got the Two of Cups, you already knew that. You already knew and believed this person had deeper feelings for you. They do. They just lie because they actually cannot, for legal reasons, commit to you. At least not right now. Says now is not the right time. But people get tired of hearing that, you know. There's a point at which people walk away because they're just stalling their own, you know, lives, like doing that, and people don't want to think that they're getting made a fool of, that you're never going to leave. So this person needs to have real talks with you, you know, if they're going through heartache and heartbreak and they're severely suffering, that you've walked away from this potentially. They've got to like open their mouth and actually have a conversation with you, like real talk. Sorry, that's the wrong deck. I'm on this one, which is messages for liar, please. Yeah, so we had the watching card. Then we had the strength reversed with liar. What do you want? You keep getting falls from this person. They want to know. They want stability and they want to know if you want stability. Stability and fours is like the four walls of a house, the four legs of a chair. Do you want something rock solid? Honeymoon, they'll be back with the Nine of Swords. Honeymoon phase, they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon, the Nine of Swords. This love scares me. And 11 is like 1111, which is that house card, that's public union, stability, divine union in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of God, in the eyes of the public. They cannot believe that you've walked. They never thought it'd happen. We've got the Seven of Wands reversed, an intimacy card, and the challenge position. So perhaps you guys felt really together when it was good, you know, and really, you know, that was shared through intimacy. But the Fool reversed, I'm ready to take a leap of faith and something new, is reversed. They were only able to offer intimacy because of timing, because things can't get more serious than that. Right now, they cannot. I'm in so much pain. That's sad, actually. That's sad. They've got that with the Knight of Swords reversed. If you were experiencing extreme pain and you didn't say that to the person that you felt was causing it, what is that going to do to your brain? What is that going to do to your heart, to your body? You know, physical reactions to that. This is going to come out in mental health and physical health. You know, because to have that level of emotion is overwhelming, isn't it? And to be having thoughts like this going through your head and then feel like, you know, or experience the person walking away that you have all these emotions for, this is going to have a visceral, like, reaction on you, like your gut, your organs. What a mess. Commitment reversed with heartache, heartbreak. Think before you act. That is messy. That's absolutely messy. That's messy, guys. I mean, it's been known for people having an affair to, you know, get married, like, to a whole other person at the same time. This person's not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They've got commitment reversed, think before you act, and heartbreak, because they're considering what would it be like to end the marriage they're in, and what would it be like to begin a marriage with you. They are really stopping themselves, and it's taking everything they've got. They're trying to think, and yet the whole body will be in, like, awash with emotion, overwhelmed. They're trying to act like nothing's going on, but everything's going on, right? So that's messy. And it must be having these effects on you because you're feeling equal to what they're feeling, right? Potentially you're available and you've got sick of waiting and you've forced, you know, this to happen because it had to. It was hurting you, and now you're just inactive, just thinking, well, it's on you to do something now. Let's get you some advice. This is just for the second week of August, so depending on your actions or inaction, depending on their actions or inaction, or external circumstances, you know, as feelings evolve, there will be change, okay? Hopefully there will be something different coming out in your next reading. Change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits, which is what you've done. You know, it's like you had all your eggs in this basket and you've removed them now. Not saying you haven't left one in there just in case, but know when to move to a new shell is like, this is messy, and this person was, you know, and is avoiding how they feel about you. So while they're doing that, life's happening, you know. Know when to call it quits, know when to count your losses, you know. Can we have another one, please, Spirit? Take the helm. Be in control of your own ship. Okay, so it's very clear from Spirit that what you've done is the right thing, okay? You have taken back control. You are not at the whim of what this person does, which is ignore their true feelings. Who wants to be at the whim of someone that's doing that? It's very clear to me that you are a strong person, okay, and you've waited and you have loved with all your heart, okay, and you've made the sensible decision to leave your woes behind, and now you're calm, okay, and you're in your power, and you're just being authentic. It's not to teach anyone a lesson or be aggressive or nasty, because I would get cards that show that this is you being authentic, okay? So well done, Aries. That won't have been easy to do. Spirit is commending you. You knew to move on and communicate that with this person, and they are feeling it big style. They won't be showing it, but my God, they're feeling it. But yeah, it's your life, and you can't be, you know, having all this dragging you down, making you feel heavy, making you feel full of water. You've got things to achieve, things to get on with, and you need to take care of yourself. This person doesn't want to take care of themselves, you know, then that's on them to live their life like that. If they're living their life like that, you're taking care of yourself, and you know, you gave it 110%. You hung around long enough, and now, you know, you're swimming for the surface, right? You're saving yourself. So let's see what comes out in the next reading. Make sure you hit notifications, follow me, like bookmark the reading, save the reading, so you can get, I think that makes sure that I'm prioritised, so you get the next, you know, reading coming up. If you follow a lot of people, I don't follow loads of people, but I think if you follow a lot, you want me coming up at the top, because I'm sure you're anxious and eager to know what comes out in the next reading. If you're a cusper, if you're late in the Aries season, watch the Taurus read. If you're early in the Aries season, watch the Pisces read, okay? Because sometimes you can resonate with both signs that you're close to. And like, I'm early in the Taurus season, so the Aries reads resonate with me quite often, more often than not. They can resonate even more, or I can get stuff from both of those readings that inform the same narrative, you know, get slightly different details or developments. So do that. Check out your moon sign, your other placements. Sometimes those resonate rather than, or just again complement that overall picture of what's going on. And cross watch. So cross watching is watching the sign of your person. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Libra, watch the Libra reading. Okay, very, very informative, very good to see things from their perspective. Sometimes that can give you better understanding, you know, of how they're thinking, how they're feeling. Right, everyone's just waking up, so sorry about the yawn. But yeah, good luck with things. Concentrate on doing things that are positive for you, for your life. that benefit you, be around people that make you feel good, and the energy will change because that's inevitable. Okay, so see you in the next one.